In this session, we will try to uncover interfaces in Java. So if you remember in the last session, we have summarized concrete classes and abstract classes. What is a concrete class? It is a normal class where all implemented methods are fully defined, like have bodies. And it is not abstract. Then what is an abstract class? Abstract class at least will have one abstract method inside, which is partially implemented method. In other words, have implemented and non-implemented methods. So that brings to another concept called interface. An interface is 100% pure abstract class, which means that all the methods inside an interface are abstract methods. An interface contains all non-implemented methods. We can create an interface using interface keyword. And we can use implements keyword to use interfaces. So let's go for an example. So for example, I'll take this as an interface and name it as, say, I. And I'll declare two methods. And since this is an interface, we don't need to declare the method as abstract because it's the definition itself says that interface will have all the abstract classes. So now let's define a class A which implements I, that is interface. And let me declare method public void M1 and system out print line and M1 method implemented that's it in class A. I'll get rid of this and in the main method I'll create an object for A object new of A and then call object dot M1. Also, when we implement an interface, it's mandatory that we implement all the methods inside that class. So M2 method implemented in class A, and then create another object for M2 method. Now, this is essentially the interface definition. Let me compile. Execute. So I have both M1 and M2 methods executed. Now let's move on to packages in Java. So packages are a collection of different types of classes and interfaces. It's called package. So there will be two types of packages: predefined packages and user-defined packages. So what are predefined packages already available in Java? User-defined, we have to create manually. So what are some different types of predefined packages we have seen so far? Java is a package, IO is a package, util is a package, lang is a package, SQL is a package, regex is a package, etc. We'll cover SQL in later sessions, but that's a predefined package. So for user-defined packages, I have some steps to create user-defined packages. So let's try to uncover what are these steps to create user-defined packages. The first step, first statement in Java program for a user-defined package should be package and package name. So let me create one example as we look at the steps. The first step is package and package name com dot examples. Say for example, this is the package name. And the next step is define classes and methods based on the requirement. So the third step is we have to compile the Java program using following syntax so that it creates a package. So Java C space -d dot demo math dot Java package. -d is to create directory structure automatically, and dot is used for a current working directory. Then fourth step is we can import the package in any Java program. So let's see some example. How do we create a package and import it to any Java program? So here I have created a package. It's com.example, and create a class public class demo package demo. And here I'll create the method as public and say, for example, method one, and I'll write SOP statement just to mimic some logic for, say, for example, arithmetic operation. M1 arithmetic operations. M2, let me just call it as logical operations. So I have completed the program. Now let's try to create a package for this Java D JavaScript minus D dot package dot demo dot Java. Package has been created. Now, for example, in my test.java, I wanted to use that package. What I'll do, I'll just use import com.example dot package demo, and in my main method I'll create package demo, say pd, and new package demo, and pd.m1 pd.m2. Let's try to compile and see if we can execute this program. Compile, execute. So I have M1 arithmetic operation, M2 logical operation. So that's how we can use packages in Java. This is package .java, and we can import that in our test.java. And this is the result. So far we have covered abstraction, encapsulation, data hiding, data sharing, and also core reusability. So these are the five main pillars of OOPS concepts. And with this, we have finished object-oriented programming concepts in Java with examples and results included. I'll stop here and continue.